University of Missouri Healthcare knows you've got better places to be than in a hospital. That's where our world-class technology and highly skilled medical team come in. We get you home sooner. That's important to you and those who wait for you.
Rufus, guess who's home?
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on this Tuesday, March the 13th. I'm glad it's Tuesday and not Friday the 13th. We've got two topics today. We're going to talk about a train show that's coming up this weekend and start, first of all, with Jessica Dullе, Capital Arts. Welcome to Radio Friends. This is your second time with us, isn't it?
It is. It's nice to be back, Paul.
Yeah. Tell me about Capital Arts and what you've got going on right now.
Oh my gosh, we always have a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right now we're actually getting, we just started a new show. It opened up on March 3rd and goes through April 19th.
Okay.
And it's called Weave a Vision.
Weave a Vision.
Weave a Vision.
So it opened last week.
Yes.
And it's going to go all the way through the middle of April.
That's right. And it's a fibers show. And it's beautiful. I mean, we had a men's show. The last time I was here, I came in to talk about the Art by Men, for Men, and About Men exhibit, which is a beautiful exhibit. But this time we're kind of switching it around. We're going to do the fibers show, and there's more like three-dimensional tapestries, scarves, more kind of art you wear versus art sometimes that you see on the wall. So it's going to be a nice mixture. So we want people to come out and to see that.
So the fiber show, all of these items are going to be displayed then?
They're all displayed in the Capital Arts Gallery, and we're...
How many different items will there be?
Oh gosh, we can have anywhere between like 70 to, one time we had 130 items.
Okay.
So there's a lot.
Will these items be for sale too?
They're for sale, and you can come in. The gallery is actually admissions free, so you just come into the gallery. We're located on 1203 Missouri Boulevard in Jefferson City.
Right.
And you can come in, you can see these beautiful, tapestries, three-dimensional artwork, art that you wear. You can take it home with you and have a little bit
Now, what happens if this is so popular?
Okay.
This is so popular. You've got so many people coming in, and they like everything they're seeing, and they end up buying everything by the end of March. What happens?
Well, it's a good problem to have. The artists are wonderful that exhibit in this show.
So they could bring in more.
They will bring in more artwork. We've had that happen before where lots of their work is just going, and we call them up and say, "Can you bring more stuff in?" And they're always creating. Artists are always creating.
And the thing that's so nice is this is artwork that's being created right here in Central Missouri.
Correct.
By people who live in Central Missouri. So when you support the arts locally, you're supporting local people.
That's correct. That's correct.
And the local economy.
The local economy, and sometimes we have visitors from out of state that will come in and also boost the economy, go shopping, and it's just a wonderful thing. It's admissions free, and you can support the local economy and local artists.
All right. So let's give them the location again. It's on Missouri Boulevard.
It's on Missouri Boulevard. We're located at 1203 Missouri Boulevard in Jefferson City, Missouri.
And this is Capital Arts.
Capital Arts, our gallery. And it's going to be Weave a Vision is the name of the exhibition. March 3rd is when it opened, and it's going to go all the way to April 19th.
So you're weaving that vision right now.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. I can hear the spinning wheels going.
It's
So what are the
gorgeous.
hours? What are the hours?
We're open Tuesday through Thursday, 10 to 4 p.m., and then we're open on Saturday and Sundays, 1 to 4 p.m.
Okay, Jessica Dullе, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you,
coming
Paul.
all the way up here from Jeff City. We appreciate it. And good luck with weaving a vision.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Will you come back again?
I certainly will.
All right. Now, there's something going on this weekend. If you go to Weaving a Vision earlier in the day, actually you can go later in the day, or you can go Sunday, or you can go Friday.
That's
because
right.
there's a big train show going on this Saturday, and I want to introduce you to Peter Davis. Welcome to Radio Friends, Peter. This is the HOBOJOE Model Train Show, right?
Right.
Now, before we get into the show itself, how did it get the name HOBOJOE?
HOBOJOE was thought of as the king of the hobos. He rode trains all over
So HOBOJOE is a real guy.
He was a real hobo. At least 20, 30 years of traveling on freight trains without a ticket. That's what hobos do. And then he eventually settled in Columbia at Paquin Tower.
Okay.
For his last, I don't know, 6, 7 years.
Well, so he rode Kit Salter did that for a whole year. Do you know Kit Salter?
No, I don't.
Kathy Salter's husband. He rode the trains, I think, on a dare for a whole year around the country. So I guess he'd call himself a hobo for a while there. But anyway, this train show, model train show, is running this Saturday?
This Saturday.
Only?
Only.
And what can people see?
Several different layouts of model trains of different sizes. We have O scale, which is 1/48th scale, HO, which is 1/87th, N, which is 1/60th. That's 1 foot per 160 real feet. So that's the ratio. And these are trains that people can buy in hobby shops or online. And it's people who own these things display them at the show.
I have an electric.
So they run for.
They're electric trains, right?
They're electric trains.
Yeah, I have an electric train set that I remember I got when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I still have parts of it. And it was my pride and joy. It was three rails. 3 rails, right? And I had the little transformer, and the engine picked up the electricity, I guess, from that middle rail.
That's correct. Yes.
And so these are the kind of trains that are there.
Yes, and the 3-rail layout is the biggest one. It's about 20 feet by 10.
So is that a standard size for the 3 rails? Are standard size trains
for those bigger trains.
I remember we'd set it up in the living room, and my big thing was when it was going straight, I'd have it going slow, and then as it was coming around the corner, turn that transformer up real high,
flip it off the track.
It would jump the track.
Oh, of course.
and that used to be fun for me.
Yes, well, when you have something that's relatively inexpensive, you can afford to do that.
But you can't do it with this stuff that's there now.
Oh,
right?
you could, but you better not.
Right. So if people want to come, you need to get there early. We were talking about that. Get there early in the morning. 10 o'clock.
We have a big crowd right at 10, another big crowd around lunch.
Okay.
And then there's a little blip in the traffic around 2 in the afternoon.
But it closes at 3.
It closes at 3.
So you don't want to get there at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You want to get there earlier in the day so you can.
So you have more time to look at things.
Yeah. And if somebody still wants to enter, can they do it?
Yeah.
What do they do?
They call Tom Hurrigan. I don't have his phone number with me.
Well, how are we going to?
The phone book.
Okay. What about your number?
My number is 442-2168.
Okay.
Call me.
All right. Maybe I can dig mine out of the attic and still come out there.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming by.
Glad to come.
Pete. Good to have you here.
Everybody come see us.
All right. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about seasons of the MKT Trail and Baby Bonanza. Our program directed by Travis McMillan of the Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Danny Madison. And our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And to listen to this program again or to watch it, you can sign up for a free vodcast or a podcast. Go to kbia.org, click on Talk Shows, click on Radio Friend. See ya. Bye-bye.